We all know women are smart and capable. My name is Sister Rose Dowling. I'm a Franciscan Sister of Mary from St. Louis, Missouri. We began our lives as Franciscan Sisters of Mary 152 years ago, and basically we ended up in healthcare, and so we have a big healthcare system. But since we've over the past years have dwindled down in numbers and everything like that, we began to move things away from ourselves, and all the missions that we had in various places, including the healthcare system, now belong to the people that they need to belong to at this time in history. So when I was in leadership between 2007 and 2015, and during that time I was introduced to some very new ways to think about how to use our funds to really move the kinds of things and be involved in the kinds of activities and value-based endeavors that would match us. Our focus was given to us, and after a lot of trying to sort it out, but literally every one of us came together, and we now have a focus, and it flows from our mission, and it says, we focus the power of our intention on care of creation in collaboration with others. And so that began us on a whole new path. And that began me on a whole new path, learning things I had never known before. Things like impact investing. Well, we didn't know what we were talking about, so we very nicely called it mission investing. This is, what are we going to invest in, and for us, that will help the future in terms of care of creation, and particularly sustainability. So that's sort of how we got connected with Vita, because two things. First of all, we got connected with Vita from the philanthropy part of our focus in terms of seeing how they did what they did, not only what they did and who they were and the values that they held, but also how they went about doing what they did, which was really important to our set of values and the way we would see how things work. So Vita, which is based in Ireland but works in Ethiopia and Eritrea, they really have such respect for the people themselves and how they do things and why they do things and who needs to do things. So it's really about empowering those people to do for themselves. And that's basically our philosophy. And how they've helped women over these latter years has been remarkable. And they teach them how to do so many things that in which they can now support themselves, support their children, and their kids can get educations, because I think we all know and understand it is about education. You're not going to go too far in this world without an education. I love the education piece that Vita does too, because they have people on the ground now, since they've been around over 30 years, who have PhDs and masters. We also know them from the whole area of impact investing. It certainly was a learning curve for me. As I said, we called it mission investing, and now everybody calls it impact investing. The kind of impact investing we want to do is to make this earth sustainable. And so that's what they're doing over there by cutting carbon emissions, by planting trees in Ethiopia and Eritrea, by doing sustainable farming, by setting up the ability for people to get water, and involving particularly women in this, because We all know women are smart and capable, and they're more than willing to learn because they want the best for their families, their husbands, their kids, and for themselves. So all of this to say, we really do have to revolutionize and really move ourselves through this whole area of the new way to do philanthropy and impact investing. Everyone who has the kind of values that we hold needs to be able to find the information they need, to seek out that information, ask those who are involved already, people you have met. If you haven't met them, call them up or text them or Zoom them or do something, but find out about it, because little bits here and little bits there make big bits in terms of the ability to sustain our planet, not just the human beings, but everything that God has given us on this rich, rich planet. And so I think our moral obligation today is, how do we do our philanthropy? How do we find out more and more about impact investing and how it fits our values and how it fits us personally, and get involved in this? We need you all.